There's a recent survey by global consulting firm AlixPartners, and it added October to its holiday shopping forecast for the first time this year after they found that about half of consumers plan to begin their holiday shopping before Halloween. So we're joined by marketing expert Adam Rizzieri from Agency Partners Interactive. So this early shopping, I could see would be very good for the retailers.
Absolutely right. And frankly, I don't think the retailers are too sad about it. I know a lot of these guys have been really hurting on cash flow on a month-over-month basis for obvious reasons. And, the traditional shopping season, November through December, this year, I think we're going to basically just call it what it is. It's October through December this year. That's kind of the shopping season. And, the big guys in the market are really sort of certifying this. When you look at Amazon actually making Prime Day now be October 13th, other big retailers like Home Depot start their holiday incentives as early as November 8th. In addition to that, we'll also see a lot of the Black Friday deals be several weeks ahead of the actual date of Black Friday, which is November 27th. And really, I think there's obviously a lot of things to look at and point to and say, hey, this is the reason why. In some respect, I think retailers are also sort of recognizing that, it's a hard year for everybody. I think we've all heard that term, early bird gets the worm, right? Well, I think for holiday spending, if you're a retailer, it's like early bird gets the dollar. Consumers are definitely looking for deals. You definitely want to be the retailer that captures that customer purchase decision first.
How encouraging, though, is it that there's a possibility of an uptick in spending considering what we've been through this year, and there's no doubt that COVID-19 has impacted people's ability to make money this year, but people still feel like they're going to do just as much shopping, if not more, this year.
The American public, we really are sort of an amazing sort of force to sort of try and come to terms with. It's been a harder year on the wallets for everybody, both businesses and consumers. And yet here we are, we're finding ways to kind of make things work and ultimately buy gifts for those who we love and those who we care about. The real change that we're going to see is kind of where the dollar goes. So you'll see less spending on things like travel and experiences, less gifting of concert tickets, and that's because there's just a lot of uncertainty.
One thing that comes to mind, Adam, is from your perspective, is there any downside to starting things early? Is there a possibility of starting things too early? Is there a tipping point we could get to?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that it's really more of a long-term effect. We're going to really see a long-term change here, and it's going to be sort of a degradation to, I guess, the energy and spirit that comes up in the holiday season. Obviously when you stretch something out over a longer period of time, it becomes less impactful when you're trying to point to a date on the calendar and say, this is the day. With holiday shopping now, quote unquote, being October through December, expect to see more of the same next year and the year to follow. It's going to make events like Black Friday less of a thing. And, in terms of long-term degradation, I think it's just going to kind of force marketers to change how they do things. And change is not a bad thing, but it's a thing, right? We have to kind of reconcile that.
That is marketing expert Adam Rizzieri.